Good morning, Dr. Tamizi and Dr. Sherry. Today, our group are going to present the project KNJ6323, and our group member is Mai Tao Hong Kwon and Patrick Lau Hui Hong and Ling Sui Ling. And our project title is Quality Assurance and Quality Control Manual for Waste Containment Facility. Next, please. Next, please. And for introduction, I was going to introduce our company, which is PTS Sendirian Berhad, and it has been in operate for 7 years in the property sector. And the company is certified to the following standards, which is ISO 9001, 2015, and ISO 14001, 2015, and also the ISO 45001 and 2018. So for waste containment facility, is actually located at the Kuching project site, and this waste facility is fully operational, and it caters to the following type of waste, which is unhazardous waste and also the hazardous storage. For the unhazardous waste, have domestic waste, recyclable, and construction, and for the hazardous storage, including the scheduled waste, chemical, petrol, and diesel. Next, please. So this is our company policy. So our workers and all of the company's workers must follow this policy. It's a commitment to upkeep the quality, health, and safety environment as well. Next. So the scope of the work is to allocate the waste center and also set out the bunks, placement of fire extinguishers, and also drain line. And the third one is segregation of waste and put out signage. So for the objective part, they have a 3 objectives, which is to collect and segregate the waste at the workplace, and to ensure the waste are properly placed with containment and OSH requirement, and to evaluate the containment and the proper disposal. And our goal is to minimize the waste, such as this 3, how to say, this triangle. And second is to reuse. Third is the value addition of waste, which is recycle, and going to incineration, and then land disposal with energy recovery. And last is the land disposal without energy recovery. Control on the waste generation is important to set a reminder, do promotion, and carry out a campaign to ensure the conservation of resources, conscious uses of resources, and minimize the wastage. So this is our project site, and we have the one metal bin waste containment facility and a domestic waste bin, which are at different locations. Next. So organization chart is very important to really help us to identify the job scope for every position. And also we have the one in this organization chart, we have a project manager, and also the safety officer, project engineer, and site supervisor, and also the admin assistant. So next, I will pass to Sui Ling.
Hello, my name is Sui Ling. I'll be taking over for quality assurance. The first part of quality assurance is documentation. So an overview is that the waste containment facility shall be properly monitored and maintained. So the domestic waste section is an open area, while the waste recyclable and controlled waste area shall be controlled. So the first part for documentation is the inspection record, and it allows the inspector to check items in a structured manner. So inspection forms should always be used to, and then it will be used for onward quality studies. The next one is the HIRAC, which is the hazard identification, risk assessment, and determining control that will be used for the waste containment facility. The next one is environmental matrix. This document is for the assessment of impacts and control measures to mitigate the situation for any environmental related issues. The next one is submissions and registrations to authority. For the site, it is registered to DOSH. For the purpose of waste collection, the site is registered with the local council, that is MBKS. The other documentations are permits for disposal. For recyclable waste, only vendors with permits from NREB are allowed to collect the waste, and the others are record keeping. So all records shall be kept for throughout the lifetime of the projects. Next, please. As part of our commitment to control, the second part is process determination and control. So the first portion is determination of waste generation. So we have to know what sort of waste is available at site. For the first location is the construction site waste. The second location is from the office. Next, please. Okay, this is the control process flow chart for the waste management. The first portion is to understand determine the waste generation location. The second part is to determine what sort of waste are being generated. The third part is segregation. So this segregation part will be at site, and then at the disposal area, this will be located at the waste contamination facility, and the collection will be by approved vendor only. Next, please. Next, please. Okay, the other part of quality assurance is compliance to regulation and other legal requirements. So this waste containment facility should comply to the following list: ISO 9001:2015, which is the quality management system; ISO 14001 environmental management system; ISO 45001 occupational health and safety management; Environmental Quality Act 1974, Environmental Quality Scheduled Waste Regulation for scheduled waste, Environmental Quality Industrial Effluent Regulation 2009, Environmental Quality Prescribed Activities for the EIA Order 2015. Next, please. For the control of the waste, first we have to authorize personnel, and the following is the job description. Administrative executive shall be responsible for the waste containment facility. The health and safety environmental department shall monitor the waste as are appropriately inspected and documented for compliance. They are the competent person for submission. Next, please. The last part will be labeling. The signages shall be placed according to requirements at all common points and at the entrance with the following. Number one is the contact. Number two is hazardous signages according to class. Number three is the labeling with signages for categorization. Next part, the quality control, I'll pass to Patrick.
Okay, my name is Patrick Lau. I'm going to present the quality control part. Okay, first of all, control of the waste. Ingress and egress of material should be properly recorded. This is to ensure that the waste generated at the point of use is properly collected into a correct location and segregated. Okay, this is the flow of wastage to be progressed. Okay, the risk impact analysis. The hierarchy of environmental metrics should be made available before project start. It should be reviewed as and when the situation changes. Example, the new material or when the condition is changing. The hierarchy should include the risks of fire. For audit purpose, it should be reviewing at least of 1 year. Okay, here is the example. Okay, next. Okay, number three, Monitoring and measurement. All the measurement done should be carried out using a calibrate weighting machine. Monitor should be followed as below. First one, inspection of the wasted quality every days in a daily. Inspect of fire equipment with monthly. Inspections of containment facility weekly. Calibrations of washing machine yearly. Okay. Okay, how about the health, safety, and environment? First one, we talk about the communication. It is very important to communicate the important in the purpose of facility. First one is signages. Second one is the two posts. The third one is a weekly meeting. We need to discuss among each other. Okay, this is the emergency response. First one, of course, we need to have emergency contact, and then we need to have an emergency response plan. When happening emergency, what should we go and what should we do? Okay, the emergency response team, which is respond in during the emergency cases. Okay, in the conclusion, the waste contaminant facility should be for collections and storage of waste, generate well in our daily life. The waste center should be segregated under normal and construction works, which play important role as well. It is important to set reminders and do promotions and carry out campaign to ensure the conservation of resources, conscious usage of resources, and minimize the wastage. Okay, this is our presentations. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you.